Hi everyone, so for this tutorial I'm going to be making use of 3 yards of this fabric. It has 2 patterns, so I'll be making use of this for the collar and the gathers, and for the upper part I'll be making use of this. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out this pattern area. So after cutting out the lower part, the next step is to go ahead and fold the fabric into 4 like so. The reason we are folding it this way is so that we can cut out both the front piece and the back piece together. So guys, I've gone ahead to fold my fabric into 4. As you can see, this is it. This is what it looks like, okay? Now the key to actually folding this is just to make use of your shoulder measurement together with the sleeve, since it's basically cut together. So I'm basically going to make use of my ruler and draw out a starting line at this point. Now after doing this, I'm going to go ahead and inflate the full length for this dress. Now for this dress, I'm making use of a length of 37 inches. But remember that we're going to be attaching a gathers at the hem of this, okay? So for the upper part of this dress, my shoulder to the hip line is 25 inches, okay? And that is what I'm going to be making use of here. Then the gathers that I'm going to be attaching at the bottom is going to be 12 inches. So 25 plus 12 inches, that gives me a total of 37 inches, okay? So for this part, I'm going to go ahead and mark out the 25 inches, and then I'll go ahead and add 1 inch for seam. For my shoulder, I'm making use of 8 inches, that is 16 inches divided by 2, which gives me 8. And then for the length of the sleeve, I'm making use of 12 inches. So 12 inches plus 8 inches, that makes it 20 inches at this point. Now the next step after this is to come to this point where we mark the 20 inches on the shoulder line. And then at that point, we're going to come down by 1 inch and then mark it out. Now, after coming down there by 1 inch, at the center front here, for the neckline, I'm going to be coming in by 3 inches. So after marking this out, I'll go ahead and connect from this point all the way to this point. Now after connecting that, the next step should be to come down here from this point so that we can have our sleeve circumference. Okay, so for me, I'll be making use of 11 inches at this point, okay? Let me make the line visible. Okay, so that is basically for the sleeve. So let me go ahead and just rule a straight line connecting the shoulder slant to where I want my sleeve. Now after doing that, we're going to come back to the neckline here. I'll be coming down by 1 inch. You remember that the fabric is on fold, as we folded it into 4, meaning we are cutting out both the front piece and the back piece together, okay? I'm going to connect this. Now this is for the back neckline. Now after doing this for the back neckline, to get our front neckline, we are going to come down from this shoulder line by 8 inches. So from the shoulder line here, I'm going to come down by 8 inches. Now you can decide to go higher, you can decide to go lower, depending on how you want your neckline area to be like, okay? After doing this, from this point now where we want our V neckline to stop, I'm going to be measuring 2 inches from this point all the way to where we have our hip line, okay? After marking out this line, I'm going to connect our neckline here to this point. The next step will be to impute our body measurements from the center front of this fabric, okay? So on the bust line, I'm going to be imputing the bust measurement, which is 36 divided by 4, which gives 9 inches plus 3 inches for allowance, that is 12 inches on the bust line. Now for the hip line, I'm making use of 40 inches divided by 4, which gives 10 inch, plus 3 inch, that gives 13 inches on the hip line, okay? So I'll quickly mark that out and connect the lines as you can see. Now after connecting it, the next step is to come in here by 1 inch. So now if you want the dress to have some sort of fitting, we're just going to get the half length from the shoulder line. Now for this dress, the half length is 16 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and just mark that out here as you can see, and then connect the line. Now at this point where we have the half length, I'm going to go ahead and come in by 1 inch. After coming in by 1 inch, I'll go ahead and connect it like so. Now this is to make the dress have some sort of fitting or shape. Now after doing that, at this point where we have our sleeve, we're just going to make a little curve like so. And that is that for this dress. The next step is to go ahead and cut this out so we can move on to the next step. Now we're going to cut out the back neckline. So guys, this is what it basically looks like. I'm going to go ahead and open this up so I can take out the back piece and then be able to cut out the front neckline for the front piece. So this is basically what it looks like, and by the time you open up the front piece like so, this is exactly what you should have. The next step after this would be to join the shoulders for both the front piece and the back piece together. Now we're going to be making that stitch using 1/2 inch. So guys, after going ahead to join our shoulder together, as you can see, the next step would be to measure from this point all the way to this point, okay? So here I'm just going to go in with my tape and get the measurement. So I'm having almost 59 here, okay? So for the ashoke or plain fabric or whatever pattern you're making use of, when cutting it out, you're going to use what you have here. You're going to add an extra maybe 4 or 5 inches so that you have excess instead of it to be less. So for me, I'm making use of this part of the fabric that I cut out. You can see I have already gone ahead to even press it. So basically this is about 65 inches that I cut out, but what I have here is 59 inches. I want to have excess instead of it to not be enough. On fold here it is 3 inches, okay? So if I use my tape to measure this out, this is 3 inches on fold. By the time you open it up, you are having 6 inches here, okay? But on fold, what we're having is 3 inches, okay? So that is exactly what I have here. So what I'm going to basically do here now is to fold this into 2. I'm going to go ahead and fold this into 2 equal parts. I'll first of all open it up like so and then fold it into 2. Make sure that it is equal. You can use a pin to secure it, alright, so you do not make any mistakes whatsoever. After doing that, I'm going to place the tape at this point and come down by 14 inches. You can choose to make use of 13 inches or 15 inches depending on how high or how low you want your neckline. I'm just going to go ahead and mark this out. So after marking this out, I'm going to take this over to the machine, then I'll make a stitch from this point all the way to the end of this, okay? So that by the time I'm done making that stitch, you can easily open this up like so. Alright, So let me quickly take this over to the machine and stitch it down from this point all the way to this point. So I have gone ahead to stitch it down from this point where we have the 14-inch mark up to this point, okay? And then I'll just go ahead and open it up like so. So this is basically what we have here, okay? Now the next step would be to go ahead and make a notch on the midpoint here, so that when making your stitch you will know where to start from and where not to. So after making that notch here, I'll do the same thing for this upper piece as well. All right, so what I'm basically going to be doing here is this neckline here, I'll just fold into two, making sure that the shoulders meet, that is to get our midpoint. Once I do that, I'll just make a very tiny notch here. That's it. Okay, so we can be able to identify our midpoint. After doing that, we're going to take the notched part on the collar and then place it on the notched part on the main fabric. Okay, once we do that, we'll go ahead and use a pin to secure it in place before taking it over to the machine to make a stitch from this end all the way to this other end using 1/2 inch. Once we are done making that stitch, we'll also do the same thing for this other end. So I am done stitching this down using 1/2 inch, like I said I would, and this is basically what it looks like. Okay, now after stitching this down, you're going to find out that I still have excess here, so I can just go ahead and trim this off. Now the next step would be to attach our belt here. To attach our belt, I'm going to be coming down by 16 inches because that's my half length. Okay, so I'm just going to mark out that point. So for the belt, I've already gone ahead to cut it, stitch it, and press it, as you can see. So to attach the belt, I'm just going to go ahead and make a notch on the main fabric, exactly where I have my half length or waistline. I'm just going to make a notch on both sides so that I will know where and how to place my belt on the fabric. So I'm just going to place it like so and then cover this up. Okay, so the belt is going to be starting at this point where we have this notch, and then stitch it all the way down. So I'm going to secure this with a pin, and I'll do the same thing for this side as well. Now after pinning down the belt, the next step now is to go ahead and make our stitch from this part of the sleeve all the way to the end here. I'm going to be making use of 1 inch. Okay, so I'll stitch this down from this point all the way to the hem. I'll do it for both sides. I'm done making the stitch here, as you can see, and we'll quickly turn this over to the right side. Right, so I have gone ahead to turn this over to the right side, and this is what it looks like after making our stitch on the side. Okay, now the final step after this would be to attach the hem. I'm making use of this leftover fabric that we cut out here. Remember that this Ankara fabric came in 2 different patterns, so I'm making use of the 2 patterns. Okay, so I'll just go ahead now and attach these to the hem of the upper part of this dress. Okay, now you can choose to make a gather stitch, or you can choose to pleat it round, whichever way it is you want to make yours. All right, so I'm going to quickly attach this now to the lower part of this and bring it back so that we can see what it looks like. So guys, I'm done attaching the lower part of this dress, and this is what it looks like. It's so pretty, and it's very easy to make. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.